Hello everybody and welcome again to another, yes, I guess I did it again. This is another purchase that I made because walked into the store and I saw it was on sale. I needed a monitor for it's a long story, which starts with after moving, I didn't bring all the equipment, and it was an emergency that I must had this monitor and the other one that I also purchased. But in reality, yes, I needed a one monitor. Both of them were on sale. Both of them were attractive. And if you can search my video library, you're gonna find the other video that I made, in which I went to great detail as far as the resolution and all the credentials that it had and all that stuff with the specs, as well as opening opening the box and see what's in it. That video does not show any testing, which I'm gonna do in a different video. But and depending on that, I'm probably gonna keep one or the other. I did make it clear to the guy that helped me at the store that was the situation. I'm just gonna keep one or the other. Both of them have their own appeal. This one in particular is a 34-inch. It is curved, of course. It's by AOC, which is it's not a bad brand name, obviously, and I'm not quite sure if that's what attracted me to it. The price was good. It was about $250 something. I'm not a fan of this particular aspect ratio, and don't let the picture in the box, fool you. It doesn't make it justice. So, but we'll see. What I mean when open it up and see it side by side. And again, that's going to be in a different video. Today we're just going to talk about this particular monitor. Yes, it's an AOC, but one of the things that we will be focusing on is the specs of the monitor. As well as, of course, the reveal. Once we get it out of this ginormous box, and we'll see how it holds when it comes time to do the side-by-side testing. It's two different aspect ratios, and yeah, it's gonna be a video about preference, as well as comparing the different technologies that each and one of them have versus the price. But again, that's a different video. Let's see how we can open this thing and be able to I'm probably gonna have to take it off the table, but looking at the box, I mean, it's a ginormous box, and I suppose it's because it is curved, so you have to have the padding and stuff like that, protecting the monitor, but yeah, it is big. Now, if you have to move or something like that, you have much space, you're gonna have to find a way how to protect the screen so you don't end up with two half of the screen. But then if you keep the box and you gonna move or what have you, the box is huge, and it's only a 34-inch screen. So something to take in consideration. So this is the side. It does have nice handles for you to put your hands in it, through it, or what have you. And in here it tells you about that it has the VA monitor type, except it doesn't give you that the you know, hey, what that VA thing means. So you have to go out and do your research, kind of like we just done today. Okay, so let's see. And again, the more you do your homework, the more satisfied you're gonna end up being, knowing that, hey, I did make a good purchase. And what I'm looking at does validate the money that I spend. So it's always to have that kind of assurance, I guess. Because as we have discovered today, by looking at the different technologies, the manufacturers will marry up different type of hardware to give you the best viewing experience as possible, for the right price. Now there's going to be other manufacturers that are going to do the opposite. So this is when the research that we have made today, that we have discovered, that we have gone together, that's when it pays off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and peeling the layers off from the top, and on the top of the box, it has some diagrams on not just how to plug it in and how to adjust. Let me just move this here, and how to adjust the screen, and how to take it out of the box and all that stuff. So it also, yeah, pretty much has instructions there, so you pretty much don't break it right out of the gate, which we're gonna try not to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the floor because I'm gonna need the space. We have the unboxing instructions. And okay, yeah, so it's their own different languages. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm supposed to put it on a flat surface. Let's see if we're gonna know how to follow instructions. Okay, so you have the power cable. I'm gonna put it to the side. You have your display cable, 1, HDMI cable, 2, and USB type A to a USB 3.2. So pretty much it's a fast speed USB hub cable, if you will. So okay, cool. And it looks like it's like a 6-footer. All right, let's put this to the side. Okay, of course, your instructional manual, and a quick start reference guide. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Okay, so they give you a color, I guess certification delta. Oh, okay. So I guess every single one of them had a calibration done, and it gives you a range of luminance uniformity, and of course anything above 90%, if I remember what I was reading, it's good. So obviously this is the pedestal. It is light. It is cast iron with 6 rubber feet and a plastic top, but it is cast iron. Nice accent piece on the top, and a butterfly screw. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and put this to this side. And okay, and of course the column, which is slightly heavier, has a cable pass-through, a nice red color accent there, as we saw before. By looking at this here, the monitor will be able to slide up and down. It of course is spring loaded. It doesn't rotate, so you only be able to tilt it, and it's also spring loaded. Very heavy spring in there. So it does not rotate, it just simply tilts and goes up and down. There is a locking button over here to latch it onto the back of the monitor. So let's go ahead and put the column onto the base. Okay, okay. Kind of sort of sits backwards in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and screw it, marry it up together. I like it has a butterfly screw in there, or you can use a flathead or Phillips screwdriver. Okay, yeah, it's good in there. Now that both of them together, now that adds a little bit of weight to it. I like how it angles out into nice pointy, safe point end. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Looks pretty neat actually. Yeah, I think together with the red accent, that monitor would be a stunner. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's put this to the side, and I presume they're going to be encountered with the back side of the monitor. I definitely hope so. So let's go ahead and peel the security tape. And let's remove this here. And yeah, as you can see, this is why the monitor, the box was so large, because it had to nicely secure and protect the monitor. Oh wow. Wow, this looks very nice. Here you have your mounting brackets or screws already pre-installed. It doesn't look like I would need to remove them there is an indentation on the frame or the back of the pedestal that will accommodate this in there, so I don't have to remove these. But if you're going to mount it on the wall, of course you have to remove this for screws and screw on your mount. But one thing that I like about this here, the texture is not solid flat surface. It has very small indentations on it, kind of like if it is blasted, giving it that kind of semi-rough texture, like when you sandblast plastic, pretty much. That's what it looks like. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like this. There's stripes here. Nice. So first look, yeah. So the monitor just sitting there, I believe it's gonna have a very nice presentation to it. So let's go ahead and, I don't know if you can see that. I just want to tip the monitor over so you can see the ports. Okay, yeah, I think you can see that. So here we have, ouch, got sapped there for a second. Try not to do it again. Here we have 4 USB. So we have a hub in here. One of them is a yellow one, so I presume that is power. And then of course you have the bus cable that goes there for the USB, and then you have 2 display ports and 2 HDMI ports, as well as my audio out. Audio in, of course, will come in through my my video cable, and of course my power cable, and a place to insert a lock. Okay, wow. Okay, so far so good. I have a USB hub and 4 video inputs for whatever reason, or depending on kind of setup you're gonna have, that might be useful to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill in this a little bit more. It looks like I have vents running across the top. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and latch this on, and so I'll be able to easily take it out of the box. Let me go ahead and move it over. And let's go ahead and clip on the monitor. The monitor is a bit heavier. It's heavier than the pedestal. Oh, look at that! Ha, nice. So I can't see it on the screen, but I'm actually be able to rotate the pedestal individually from the base. So I can also go left or right and tilt the monitor forwards and backwards, as well as go up and down. But I won't be able to rotate the monitor, of course, unless if I actually have mounted the monitor on a different type of pedestal. But with this pedestal, no, I won't be able to do that. But that is completely fine. Gives me good range of motion. So let's go ahead and take this out of here. Okay. Let's move. Let's move this out of the way. And let's go ahead and reveal what we have. Wow. Actually it's not bad at all. I'm liking this. I think that's not right now not taking full advantage of what I'm looking at. So the aspect ratio of the screen is 21 by 6 by 19. It's a 34-inch. It is not as small as I thought it was in the store. Now, of course, it's compared to anything that was around it, of course. Yes, you're gonna see the difference, but yeah. So I do have. So it's not as narrow as I thought it was, but yeah. Okay, so far I'm liking this. I do like that it has this nice red accent in front, so even looking at the monitor, even shut off, it has a presence. And to tell you the truth, this is making me feel much better for spending the $250 something for the monitor. It has good presentation. It's a USB hub. It has several video inputs. It has individual buttons here, not just a little joystick thing like many others. And yeah, in the viewing panel surface area, it's I think this will work. I think it would definitely work. It does not have speakers, but that's fine. But that is completely fine with me. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better now. So let's go ahead and turn this over. Oh, sorry. The right side, whatever this side is. But yeah, I'm definitely liking this. It comes with the cables that I need. It comes with the instructions. It comes with a validation of the information that we went through and the calibration that they went through. So again, validating that what we read and what I got is real. So now on our next video, we're gonna go through a testing, I guess I'm gonna say competition between the Samsung monitor that I have and this guy. But I have to tell you, so far I think I'm liking this one. So it will be a matter of, does the specs actually live to the story that they're telling? We shall see. Well, once again, thank you so very much for sticking with me. I know it was a lot of information, but necessary, so we can understand what we purchased and set the expectations based on the features that it has, and based on what we're gonna use it for, and when you put all that together, you're gonna have a better viewing experience, and hopefully don't have buyer's remorse. But we'll see when we turn them on and put into work. Until then, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.